Welcome back to our Ace Attorney playthrough. Tonight we are going to be continuing on with episode 4 again. We will be starting the next day of trial. This will be our second day in the courtroom. Yesterday we met that old man at the boat shop and the parrot and everything, and we're gonna see if this old man can remember anything about this murder that he witnessed. So,
don't you mean the murder he committed?
That's a possibility. Yeah. That is a possibility, isn't it? Let's see if he remembers. Yeah, because we know Von Karma's gonna put him on the stand, so it's gonna be tough.
I'm telling you, he definitely remembers something. He did lock that door almost immediately after we left.
That was super sus. Mm-hmm. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready.
He's too good to answer.
Who's the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well, no opening statements.
Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Okay. Right, of course.
Prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now.
That's really fast. It's not nearly enough time for me to get a game over and have to restart the whole thing. There's no way. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now?
Must you question everything?
Nope.
Will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now.
Right.
I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand.
It's that mysterious boat shop owner. Decisive. Sure.
Witness, state your profession.
I'm the proprietor of the restaurant, The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And we're also rent boats.
I'll tell you, since I'm really not sure how much brain damage he actually has. I'm telling you, he has to be conscious of something.
We do also know Von Karma probably prepped him, so.
Oh, for sure, definitely. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yep, I was.
Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is.
Nah, we don't need to know.
Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes.
It's really easy for me to stall that long.
Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. The judge is like, okay, no, that one is important. Well, I'm not really sure. Yup. What do you mean? My memory.
Your Honor. The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
Which makes him a perfect witness in a trial.
Damn straight.
He can't recall, you say? The voices for the judge and the old guy are so similar.
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago, so he is totes prepared for this. He can testify.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness? Now I'm rocking back and forth.
Oh,
Instinctually. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang, yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just a-floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
I mean, he's not happy with anything, is he?
You don't get to do that. You don't get to just like deny the cross-examination. It does not matter.
There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for a cross-examination.
It's just literally just not how this works.
Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up.
That I don't care. We don't care about your 3 minutes. That's your problem.
Judge, your verdict now.
Yes, Mr. Wright. Force him to cross-examine. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma?
3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well, then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness.
I like how the judge stopped giving.
Just like toss that bullshit out. Like, it doesn't matter. You made that up. Okay, so night of 24th, just after midnight, where I rent boats. Then I heard a bang. I looked at the window itself. Okay, so let's see. So midnight, you say? Oh, yep, just around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure. Yep. Oh God, how did you get? Oh, now he's in our chat. Von Karma's just not having it tonight.
Oh no! Objection!
I'm sorry, that's just not how this works, man.
You don't have the right to cross-examinate.
Yeah. When I talked to you yesterday, we were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today. He's very, yes. Von Karma is a very up with the times old man. I can see that for sure.
I asked him, and he remembered. Isn't that right?
No, don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did. Yep.
You see? Continue.
Okay. In the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Heard a bang. Gonna press here. And where did the bang seem to come from? Okay, wake up. From the lake, I figure.
Are you certain?
Huh. Yep.
Good. Continue.
Through the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. I'm gonna see. Was there someone in the boat? Oh, okay, yeah, that's. It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly, but I figured there was 2 men out there. Yep. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yep, at the time, that is. At the time. Okay. Do that. So you heard 2 gunshots total. Yep. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. And then by your window? Yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Okay.
Tisk.
What do you got for me now? I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, okay. I think he was actually going to
He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Okay. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad! Oh my God, really?
He's going to play that card, huh?
Dead certain, Keith! He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too. Dad. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Witness, are you sure that person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
It was him, that Edgeworth boy. The old man's dead. It's probably fine. Someone wheeled him out. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. On karma, he lured me into his cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I'd better act quick or this trial is going to be over.
I'm surprised you let her back into the courtroom after the previous day.
Yeah, I guess it's like a day-by-day thing. I was thinking that too. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. I don't give a shit.
Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand?
Exactly.
That is easily explainable.
Edgeworth only has one hand.
Oh, I was gonna say he has 2 right hands. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true.
Judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Let's keep going.
Wait it out.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a great idea. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. You were telling a lie.
Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof.
Ugh. Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please? We need your help. Nick needs you. I killed her again.
3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
Enough. The witness may leave the stand. Someone roll him out. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Oh.
Oh.
The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. Court is adjourned.
I wonder if we'll need to represent him in... Oh, okay. Never mind.
Who was that just now? Me. Huh? What? Larry? What are you doing here?
Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there at the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it.
Remembered what?
The gunshot. I heard it too. They're telling us it actually happened. So
Order. I saw it. I saw Edgeworth kill that guy. Well, I mean, that doesn't really change what we just decided. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, Edgeworth. Just runs out.
What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. Like, shut the fuck up for 5 minutes.
Dude. Yeah, no, seriously.
So you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience, listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify.
Order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay.
Yeah, get your ass out here. Come on.
Yeah, really.
We need you.
If there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
I overturn it. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
Is that why you chose someone who can't remember things?
Well, that was Von Karma that chose him.
I mean, hey, the judge allowed it to happen. Just
Well,
saying.
yeah.
What is this?
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now.
What?
The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned.
Yeah, we'll hear the new witness, who was also a murderer.
Yes. But he didn't actually murder that person. It doesn't matter. Once a murderer, always a murderer. Phew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. You see what I did there?
I've seen worse.
Yeah, right. Edgeworth, you're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night. Question mark. Larry was at the lake that night? Question mark. Okay. Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. All right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night? Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth.
Huh? You say something right?
Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
It's nothing.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What's that?
Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me.
So I just picked it up and started, like, rubbing my fingers all over it.
And then I just unloaded every bullet into him. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really.
I see.
Right.
Yeah?
This might be our chance.
Our chance?
Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials.
Perfect trials?
Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry.
What are you getting at?
It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right?
That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw. On the night of December 24th.
Right, leave it to me.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break.
He's a wild card man.
Oh yeah, Larry to the rescue.
That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it.
Okay.
So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
He's so dumb.
Oh
It's all wrong.
Yeah, oh my god, everything, dude. Everything.
I don't even know.
about it
And
was wrong.
he probably didn't even do it on purpose. He's just like that. He just probably remembers it that poorly.
Yeah.
That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. Like, I've seen some people get away with some shit, and wow. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Okay. Well, first off, do a quick save.
Yes.
Like, it's so quick. I might as well. Okay, so let's say it was out in a boat on the lake. Okay, I'm just gonna start pressing everything. Something wrong, Mr. Wright. There were so many things wrong, I don't know where to begin. Well, okay. First of all, what time was it?
Oh, it was after 11 o'clock when I went out in the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak.
And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour? Hey, what were you looking for, Larry? Looking for something?
Yeah, my blow-up doll. Yeah.
Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for?
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant.
I was looking for the murder weapon.
Most likely, he was hunting for this Gordy.
That's surprisingly close to the truth, in a sense. He created Gordy, so...
This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with.
I probably slipped. Okay. Around what time was that?
Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12 o'clock. Yeah.
You're not sure?
Hey, don't give me that face. I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay?
People use watches these days, Larry. Just thinking about going, oh, I heard this bang. Where did the sound come from?
Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know?
Did you look at the lake? Does it, like, the rest of us know that's where it came from already? Like,
Yeah, I looked.
yeah, I looked. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, because then it continues here. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat, yeah. Wasn't there a boat on the lake? Order, order. Well, Mr. Butts, like, there literally had to have been. That's the one thing we know about this case.
Whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not.
Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case. So you only heard one bang, correct?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, Nick? It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions. Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. Wish I could call my sister. Okay, so... contradictions. Let's see what we have as evidence.
I think if you can find something with, like, two bangs in particular...
Yeah, something related to two bangs, or maybe something contradicting times So there's an empty lake taken automatically on 12/24, 11:50. So that means there was a bang
empty.
at 11:50.
Yeah, but that was an empty lake. So that means he couldn't have been out there by 11:50 because he said he was out there till 12 o'clock. I think, right?
Well, he said he was out when he was out there at 12 o'clock. But we know that there was that one of the bangs was at 11:50. Because that's when this picture was taken because there was a bang. So, and this was taken automatically at 12:15. So it's possible he wasn't out there. Yeah, like it's possible he wasn't out there. But I mean, he would have still been around. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So he quietly slipped the boat back in the rental dock. Then this is thinking. Where's the one that he mentioned? Oh yeah, when did he? Okay, yeah, this was the one where he mentioned it was 12 o'clock when he slipped the boat back. So maybe I'd show it this one here.
Maybe.
Nope.
Nope. Well, good thing you saved.
Yeah, exactly. And it was out in a boat on the lake. Oh, well, he says he was out on the lake at around like 11 here, right? Let me do that one again.
So.
It was after 11. Well, so that means he would have heard it. That means he would have heard it there.
Yeah.
Maybe, whoops, I went too far. It might be the last one. It's either the first one or the last one, I feel like. Single gunshot, okay. Yeah, it's not that one.
What other clues do you have?
Yeah, let me look. Okay, so let's automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. I mean, that actually, well, without the context of the photos, it doesn't really mean anything. Sometime on the 24th, 25th shot. Okay, that doesn't help me here. These two are really important. DL6 is not important here. 40's not going to be important. Right? Article about the... Yeah, it's just that. Okay, yeah. That stuff's probably not important yet. DL6 stuff isn't going to be important. Her two sounds like gunshots just after midnight. Oh, both
Oh,
sound...
there you go.
Okay, we're after midnight. So there's that. Okay, that was not right. Well, I didn't do that one yet. Okay.
Oh my.
That's fine. I'm so glad we saved now.
Oh, yeah.
And I found it, so I quietly slipped the boat back in the rental shop. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a sec, Larry.
What?
You only heard one bang. You're sure?
That's what I said.
But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard two bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard two gunshots that night.
Huh?
Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick, please.
Like, our friend literally gets on the stand to testify and help us out, and the way he helps us out is by we just tear him apart.
Yep.
Huh?
You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. And the customer's always right. So you got to treat me nice and stuff, okay?
Mr. Butts,
What?
you only heard one gunshot. Are you sure?
Um. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Huh? Not sure? How could you not be sure?
Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else.
Something else?
My radio, dude, with my headphones.
What? Order, and stop that booing. Like, I get it, like, I agree, but geez, come on, we're in court. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones.
Yeah? So what? That a crime?
No, but you missed the crime because of it.
I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
Mr. Von Karma, your opinion?
Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? Of course he should continue.
Damn straight.
Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
I mean, his testimony is as good as the sleepy old man.
Yeah, right? It's not that different.
Just saying. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio.
Right, leave it to me. He has Kaito energy.
He really does, yeah. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me.
It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too.
You were listening to your radio at a high volume?
Yeah, what's the big problem?
Jesus Christ.
Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country?
I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drumbeat from the radio.
True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me, DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio? Anyway, what this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I have no idea what this fucking radio thing is about. Jeez. What even is a radio? Can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Okay, so... only being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio. It's to it real booming loud like, but I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. What did she say?
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us?
Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Why?
Well, how do you know if we don't ask? Hmm? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Okay, I heard. She said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas." I heard the gunshot. Okay, so that would have been the 1150 one, right?
Yeah.
Which I guess isn't an objection; it's an agreement. So, so let's run through this one again. So this was the last thing. Okay, so I have to quickly get through this one again, but then we can get to the other one with full health. Damn it.
Yeah.
That's the yeah. That's the only reason I didn't actually save after that one, because
Yeah.
okay, cool. So okay, this is the most ludicrous testimony you've ever heard, but there is one gleaming ray of hope in there. Got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna start pressing stuff then. So you turn on the radio.
Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like out there, alone, on Christmas Eve. Alone!
I shouldn't have said anything. Okay. Listening to an all-request radio show. Yep. Okay. Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to? he might actually be right about this one.
Yeah. This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor.
Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night? Yeah, no, that was legit. It was real but loud. Real booming loud?
Yeah, you know.
And you had headphones on?
Yep.
I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all. Okay. Then I'm sure I heard that gunshot. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't.
Nah, I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know?
Okay, so I already did that one. Oh, I have to... Oh, okay, so pressing that last one got me the extra line that I called it out on. Okay. So, we already saw this one. This was when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas. I heard the gunshot." Okay, so... I guess let me press this one then. Are you sure?
Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice.
That's the important part. Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. Okay. So I did all the pressing. Only being on Christmas Eve, it's what I was listening to a radio show. I'm sure I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it too. I think I go here. No? Nope, apparently not. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, that makes more sense. So, present the other photo. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Oh, because the first bang wasn't the gunshot. So,
Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy.
is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said?
DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard. Oh, sorry. That's your
Oh,
line.
that was my line. Okay. The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But he should have heard that gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what the time was on the photo taken when the gun triggered Miss Hart's camera. 12:25:15. 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. So all we're really proving is that, yeah, we can't trust this witness.
Yeah,
Order. What does it mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. He's incompetent. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What?
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Well, I guess it had to have been Larry's mistake. Very well.
Wait! I come up here, I give you a riveting testimony, and you laugh it off as some kind of mistake? What about me? How can you call yourself a friend, Nick? How? Get used to disappointment.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Oh, I was
Right.
Okay. I was wrong. Okay, because he heard a sound. It just wasn't the gunshot, so he wasn't wrong. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence of this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's the 1150 photo.
Yeah.
Look at this photograph. Yeah, I'm the
It
singer
has
of
nothing
Nickelback.
on
Get
it.
This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh. But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Uh-huh. Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, When Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that that is the case. Then where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them. Why would this be?
You fool, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yes?
There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear.
Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any. Let's see. 2 cents. Okay.
Use the parrot?
Yeah, really. Okay. Fired 3 times. Okay, well, that would do, wouldn't it? Murder weapon. Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Okay. For some reason I thought I did the wrong thing, so I was like, thought I was doing the generic stuff.
Yeah.
Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order. That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why?
Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Huh. What's wrong, Nick? I have it. Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya. Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch and I'm going to run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Wright. The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
So, you finally realized the truth? There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, One boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat.
I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence at the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 0015. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. It's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are.
Oh yeah, it could literally be Edgeworth and the murderer. Like, he killed Hammond, then he went for Edgeworth.
Yeah.
Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
Goes the ultimate cosplayer. They disguise himself as the other person.
Oh, she can't. They can't do that. That's not cosplay. That's disguise. It's different. What? Are you serious? That's actually kind of ridiculous. I don't know if I believe this one, Mr. Wright. Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. I mean, it really would be a lot easier if you just told us, Edgeworth. Like, come on. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this.
Ludicrous.
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer, then. The murderer's name? Right, it's Miles Edgeworth. I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know?
And you waste my time.
I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, the old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? They suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? What? Well, then where did the murder take place? At the boat shack? Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Then he turned him into noodles to hide the body. You have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something.
For some reason, I thought you were controlling the boat.
Yeah, that would have been funny, yeah. It's like, what? It's just, yeah, it's just moving in, like, random-ass directions. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop.
Dun dun dun.
Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Oh, do I get to make a comic book?
Oh my god, apparently.
Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. I got it. I mean, it literally is. Fucking closing argument.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This is around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. He's stepped away. The moment you run out of explanations, the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. Create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. With someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretakers went back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
I'm back.
Okay. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly.
Man, if I were ever to guess anything right, this was the biggest thing I ever guessed correctly.
That's true, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, I feel so proud of myself.
Did call it. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said.
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Mr. Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. Said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry, I can't say what it was.
Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask you remain quiet. The witness
ran
has
away?
disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Well, find him quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
Search warrant has already been issued. What? When?
I guess just now he put in a call with his walkie-talkie. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth?
Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax.
I'm sorry. But I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Edgeworth?
No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind.
What is this about, Edgeworth?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder.
Oh, man.
Dun,
Edgeworth is a criminal after all.
Fucking knew it, man. He did it all along. I've been saying it since day one. He's a terrible man.
Oh, man. Well, okay. There's, that's the trial. He will be going on an investigation next.